Okay, I'm on here with a major warning. Do not listen to this message if you have a soft heart. Do not listen to this message if you don't want a absolutely brutal message. This is a message on the robots, and this is what God showed me. And it is beyond gruesome. What I saw in my conscience, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. But um, this is for educational purposes only. This was given to me by God, and I could be full of smoke, but I have to post this because this is what God gave me. So, um, if you are squeamish or whatever, what I'm about to say is very brutal. So just please, if you don't want a brutal message, please go the other way. Otherwise, you can listen. So I have had messages on robots, and this is, let's see, the third one. So my first one, and it has a lot to do with what I'm about to share. So the first one that I had was a scene where people were running all one way. And it was robots basically collecting people. They were collecting them, and I don't know if they were. Yeah, I think a lot of them were going to be used for experiments and to change them into cyborgs and to turn them um, onto other people. Um, and so there was this girl. There was this little. I would say she was like 8 to 10 years old. And she was captured. And then it shifted to a scene, like it had like a command center scene where you had people all looking at monitors and talking to each other and trying to figure out how to handle this. And they were trying all different things. It's kind of like that normal movie scene where you see a lot of people trying to um, do different things, and then and so they were it seemed like they were in a losing battle, and then it shifted again, and then I was in a very technologically it had like computers and walls, or walls with computers, and then there was this big tall robot looking dude um, that was monitoring everything and looking everything, and kind of it looked like he was running the whole show. um, and then it showed this girl. She was on a slab, and she was about to have bad things done to her. Like there were needles and other like things. Like there was this machine that was going over her, and it looked like they were about to operate on her. And he commented saying that this one was different. So so that was the case, and I think it was because she may have had God and was, but yeah, she looked frightened. And then the dream kind of ended with her on the slab, and I knew things that were about to be really bad for her. I've also had another dream where this self-aware robot dog that had a Gatling gun in the middle of its chest um, was basically patrolling and used to patrol places, and it was a scene of people like dancing, and I didn't want to join in, and basically it was like guarding and acting erratically, and basically blew the crap out of the back end of the vehicle that I was in. And so and it was trying to stop us even though we weren't doing anything. um, but yeah, so there was that one, and this is the most brutal one. So if you are squeamish or anything, be forewarned. But this is what I saw. It was extremely brutal, um, but it was a cityscape scene, and there were vehicles and other things, and I this is where it gets really bad. There was this one robot who was basically ripping through the ground and through the car, and basically ripping people out of their car, and you would see the blood and guts of them going through the floorboard. It was really bad, and he kept doing this. He kept going to various vehicles, and the vehicles would basically collapse into the hole, and he would come up through it, and you would see this metallic arm and rip people down, into the holes. And he would go along doing this, and people were like running for their lives. They were frantic, and they didn't know what was going on. And I would see blood splattering, the vehicles and that type of thing. Um, like I said, it was brutal. And there were various vehicles, and like I was riding a bus, and it would flip to another vehicle on down the street, and there was another person ripped right out of their car from underneath, and it was this just one rogue robot that basically God basically told me that it's like this robot does not they do not have a conscience. They do not give a rat's patootie about you, and they are basically what has happened is these robots now have the conscience of demons. Demons are absolutely brutal. They do not give a rat's patoot where you come from or what you do, and they will rip you to shreds. And now they have a robot body where they can pretty much do anything they want. These bodies are extremely powerful. They are extremely strong and big, and nothing can stop them. Um, and this thing was just basically going on a rampage and pulling people out of the car. And like, I was going up a bridge and on a bus. Um, but yeah, I saw this robot going like this, and I mean, this is what these robots are going to do. They're going to see us as people that are in the way. They're going to see us as a threat to them. Well, not really a threat to them. They're going to see us as useless and that we shouldn't be around. And especially when demons are inhabiting them, they want us to suffer. They want us to be torn limb from limb, and they do not want us alive. Um, and I don't know. The question I asked is, why are they doing this? What was their state of being? Um, and basically these people were people that were inciting stuff. These people were ones that were removed because they were inciting like revolutions or talking back of the government. Potentially, what they could have been is also Christians. They could have been people that were Christian, and then they were taking them out. But I didn't hear the root cause of why they were doing this. And like I saw people like floods. Like there was this one scene where I was on a bridge, and you could see like dark clouds all around it, and it was and then there was this flood of people going all one way. They were not in cars; they were running on foot. Um, and so, but yes, robots are here, um, and I do not know how it fits into the tribulation period, other than they're going to be used heavily by the demonic side, and they're going to cause all kinds of havoc. Um, so I'm only showing what I've seen, and these are scenes out of your worst nightmares. These things are going to basically do what they want. And I also got the feeling that these robots, like all the stuff that we have seen, from Terminator to iRobot to all these others, is only a small fraction of what they are doing. We did not see as brutal scenes as I saw in my conscience. These were very hard to see, but God wanted me to see them, to share them. So let's see if this video stays up. But yes, this world that you're living in will never go back to the way it used to be. There, the people that are running the show are going to keep claiming, oh well, it's going to go back to normal, and if you do this, that, or the other, or if you take the mark of the beast, or if you do this or that or the other, oh, then it's all go back to normal, and everything's going to be great. And they're going to make you believe in these lies. This world will never go back to the normal. This world will never be the same. They want you. They want to surveil you. They want to control you, and they want to absolutely not. You will not have any type of law helping you. They're going to make laws, and they're going to say follow them or you're dead. So I don't know how long this video is going to last. We'll see. But I pray over this video that it does stay up long enough for the people that need to hear it to hear it. I'm sorry this was so brutal. This is for educational entertainment purposes only. This is from God. This was a warning about robots. They're right now being used to make resumes or to help you with whatever. They're trying to show you the that, oh well, they're good and we should make them, and in the end what's going to happen is the people that have made them are going to go, holy crap, what did we do? And that's what God told me. So yeah, this is going to happen. These You're going to see these scenes, and I have a part 2 of this. I'm not going to post part 2, but there were other things that I saw and a message that I'm going to say in the part 2. But I'm sorry that this is so bad, but this is what God showed me. But yeah, we're at the end of time, and this world as you know it is going to be very, very bad. Even if you think you're in power and think you have control over everything, the devil is never going to allow you to be in control. The devil is always going to manipulate, deceive, and lie his butt off to you. I strongly recommend, with everything I have in me, to turn to God now. Your life is about to change, and the part 2 will allude to or not allude to this, show you this. But the scenes that I saw after the robot scenes were beyond anything you can comprehend. So thank you for joining me. God bless, and please, please, please go to God. Do not think that what you are seeing right now is like, what you're seeing right now is a slight bump. The world that you're living in with the so-called issues is nothing compared to the catastrophic, horrific scenes that I have seen this morning. So yeah, there is no time left. Thank you for joining me.